Think about a big YouTuber you like. Now tell me, how much do you know about them as a person? Guys like MrBeast and IShowSpeed have a lot of subs, yet there is so much we don't know about them as a person. I mean, did you know that MrBeast has a brother and that his brother even has his own YouTube channel? Probably not. So here are 20 things you most likely don't know about me. Number 1. I have never passed out in my whole life. Like, I have never lost my consciousness unwillingly, and I guess that's a good thing, but I do sometimes wonder what it is like to pass out. I think it's like falling asleep normally maybe, but I don't know. Number 2. I have 2 cats. Yeah, that's it. Number 3. I am a morning person. A few years ago when I was younger, I preferred staying up late into the night, but these days I prefer an early morning much more. I especially feel energized seeing the sunrise. Number 4. My favorite fast food place is KFC. Relatively low in carbs, high in protein, and I just like chicken a lot. Number 5. The best food I've ever eaten in my whole life, like ever. It was a milkshake. I don't know the name of the place, but it was somewhere in Iran and it was the best food product I've ever eaten. Number 6. My all-time favorite game is Minecraft. I don't think it's that hard to guess cause I'm playing it right now, but Minecraft is the best game out there in my opinion because it allows you to be creative. It also makes you learn simple math, logic, and overall makes you think more. Number 7. One of my favorite YouTubers right now is a Swedish YouTuber called Mauri. The reason I like Mauri's content so much is because it's emotionally rich and educational while also being very entertaining. Now, something I find annoying regularly is when people don't use turn signals in traffic. More specifically, when drivers don't use them in roundabouts. Oftentimes, when people don't use turn signals, I have to slow down and wait to see where they're going, and that takes up a lot of time. Please use your turn signals, guys. Number 9. Another thing I find even more annoying is when people are regularly late to meetups, especially when you agree to a certain time and I get over there on time and then they're like, oh sorry, I was in the middle of a game, or something else that they blame on. I get it, we are all late sometimes, even I am late to school or random meetups sometimes, but when it's every single time, then that's just poor time management and it's annoying. Number 10. I like eating my food cold as much as I like eating it warm. I sometimes prefer eating cold food rather than warming it, and that's because I feel like food tastes more like food when it's cold than when it's warm. Number 11. Summer is overrated. I think it's equal to winter, like they have their pros and cons. Personally, I prefer the fall over winter and summer, but between summer and winter, I'd say winter wins, mainly because it has a more exciting vibe than summer. Number 12. Now, this is the most controversial take I have, but Fortnite was never a good game. The game idea itself is pretty mediocre and very repetitive, and the fanbase is not that good either. It's a solid game if you're playing it with friends, but playing solo, it's really boring. Alright, let's switch the topic. Number 13. I do bouldering or climbing if you prefer to call it that. I mainly go to the gym when it comes to training, but occasionally I go climbing indoors when I want to do something fun. Number 14. I used to be good at chess as a child. Now, I have never actually learned chess theory and gotten good at chess if you compare me to chess players. But as a child, we had chess tournaments at our school, and I'd rank pretty high every year. Once I came second place in my whole grade, and the kid I lost to was actively going to a chess club and learning it seriously. I was just doing my own thing kinda. Number 15. I have a very strong self-dialogue. I don't know how it is for others, but when I'm alone, I'm talking to myself as if I'm talking to a friend. I think most people have inner dialogues in their minds, but I'm like actually talking when thinking. Number 16. A big personality problem I have had is being a perfectionist. I can't tell you guys how many countless hours I have spent just trying to make the perfect decision or action. I later realized that the reason I was being a perfectionist was more so because I was afraid to take action. Once I realized this, I stopped overthinking and started doing more instead. Number 17. As a child, I was obsessed with airplanes. And when I say obsessed, I mean it. I would watch airplane content all day on YouTube and I learned a bunch about different airplanes out there. Sometimes I'd even go to the airport just to watch airplanes land and take off. The reason I didn't become a pilot is because I figured out that I had 10 more years before becoming an adult, so I ended up finding another passion, which is YouTube. Number 18. the age of 6, I tried making money. I don't know why, but I've always liked the idea of making money. And when we had guests over at our home, I'd always try selling my toys to them. I have a long list of different ways I've tried making money as a child. Like, it's a really long list, right? So that would be a topic for another video. Number 19. As a child, I was also a fan of the Pokemon series. I have watched multiple seasons of it, played Pokemon Go, and even Pokemon Brick Bronze. If any of you remember the game, it was a Pokemon game on Roblox that got taken down due to copyright issues, I believe. Number 20. One bucket list item I like to try one day is to fly in a fighter jet. I mentioned that I like airplanes a lot, and I do wonder how well I can handle the G-forces inside of a fighter jet. It would be a fun experience for sure. Now, that is 20 things you probably didn't know about me, and if you wonder why I didn't mention anything about YouTube, it's because it's not a secret that I like YouTube a lot.